by the kind words of Dr. Jamsheduzzaman, Principal BBTA, on behalf of the three institutions, and I happen to be the chair of all the three institutions. This was a very professional way of really, felicitating someone. I really didn't like the way others do it, and you have done it in a very professional way. So I want to thank you particularly for choosing that way. Many thanks to all my colleagues from the financial sector, including the central bank and also all the financial institutions for working with me all the way towards where we are today. I'm really overwhelmed by the presentation of Hassan Habib, who has shown what are the impact we are making on the economy by the financial inclusive drives that we have been making for all these years. But in addition, I must thank Dr. Jamsheduzzaman for giving a philosophical thrust to what we have been doing in the banking sector or the financial sector over the years. Particularly, as he rightly said, definitely we are moving into a new paradigm of central banking. When I say new paradigm of central banking, we really focus on the monetary policy. Our focus is on the monetary policy. Ours is a monetary policy which gives directional bias, but not compromising on the core principles, core principles of monetary policy. So we do that, but we add on, and we really improve, and our movement is towards finance, sustainable finance and financial inclusions. But we do send the money to the productive sector. And as I have been telling many times, I have been quoted also by the Financial Times that we really put money on the ground, and many others have put money on the air. And the money they have put in the air have all received return. But our money is coming, and showing a lot of promises and a lot of fruits all around. Even with the lower credit growth, in Bangladesh, we are getting either same or more, yearly average per capita, the economic growth figures, So what we have been doing? The financial sector must have been more disciplined, much more transparent, and much more targeted. And the people who are really productive, they are the ones who are getting the money. Others are not. So that's why even with the lower credit growth, we are maintaining a very higher economic growth. That only tells you that the money is going where we want it to go. So that has been possible mainly because of the contributions of all my colleagues, who are here, and also in the sector, for really responding to my call to provide money to the productive sector. I was happy to inaugurate this BIBM Frankfurt School Joint Certification Program, and I remember I was in Frankfurt, and the kind of collaboration that is coming up, not only with the BIBM but also with BBTA. This will improve the skills of our participants and our banking sector participants, and in the coming days, as you know, this is knowledge economy, and you have to manage the knowledge economy. And for that, we need skilled people. And I think our future lies where, if we can only develop our skills. And so our investment in the skills is really strategic. And I was telling the principal BBTA that whether I was prepared to make more investment in our skill development or not. Of course, all the time, we have a separate human resource development fund in place in the central bank, and we will continue to support you in terms of improving human development. As you know, even the participants who are our young officials who have just completed their foundation training, they have been really allowed to go to another country to see for themselves how this is happening. You know, we have also allowed the masters certificate holders who got the masters from the Dhaka University to go to the neighboring country to see for themselves how things are moving on the ground. So I thought we will be more than happy to support him on the human skill development, it's not the lack of money, as I always tell, it's the lack of confidence that really matters. I hope our organizational institutes will have the confidence to utilize the money for the betterment of this, our younger colleagues here in Bangladesh. Distinguished participant, it's an honor and a privilege for me to be invited to the annual Banking Conference 2015, the fourth event in the series organized by the Bangladesh Institute of Bank Management. A gathering like this serves as a brainstorming forum, generating ideas and spawning innovative thoughts to address the current and emerging issues facing our banking sector, in fact the financial sector as a whole. The papers and the subsequent discussion will certainly bring out the recent thinking of our learned bankers, researchers, academicians, and other participants. I am confident this will enrich the participants' knowledge and inform our policymakers. In recent years, you may have noticed Bangladesh Bank has strategically lengthened its policy horizon through various initiatives. In addition to ensuring the traditional focus on macro financial stability, Bangladesh Bank has emphasized a sustainable and inclusive central banking agenda. The goal is to have higher and better quality growth that can lift all Bangladeshis, ensuring social cohesion and empowerment while protecting the environment. We really believe in the sustainable development goals, which says that no one should be left behind. We mean it, and our financial sector really tries hard that everybody is brought in the fold of the financial sector. The banking sector in Bangladesh has grown many folds since independence in 1971, accompanied by steady and inclusive growth. The sector has undergone successive rounds of major structural and regulatory reforms, supporting the emergence of a vibrant private sector. You know that even the financial sector is private-led at the moment. Our public sector, assets are only nearly one-fifth of the total. So it's essentially a very vibrant private sector, financial sector as well. Bangladesh Bank has steered this transformation by promoting market-based principles and macro-financial stability. Recognizing that the conventional short-term business cycle-focused monetary and financial policy had failed to address the longer-term needs of the inclusivity and environmental sustainability, Bangladesh Bank stepped up its initiatives to create a deliberate directional bias in shifting financing away from speculative and unsustainable investment towards an idea-enabled, inclusive financing agenda. These multifaceted initiatives are creating job-rich investment and growth for the unserved and underserved, reducing inequality and fostering social cohesion and empowerment in line with the original dreams conceived in 1971 of Bangladesh. You all know, in 1971, our father of the nation promised that we will go for all our economic emancipation for all. And that's the spirit which is really working behind all our efforts. Our sustained growth, underpinned by social inclusion and with an emphasis on our environment, has made us a global role model, as recognized by the UN, IMF, ADB, IDB, and the World Bank, and also many other global financial magazines who are rated number one in the world, like Financial Times, Emerging Markets, Euro Money. So all these are recognizing us all the time. The modernization of the payment system and financial IT infrastructure, including online credit information, supervisory reporting with BSCH, that is Bangladesh Automated Clearinghouse, BFTN, NPS, NID-based KYC, and most recently the RTGS have spawned an exponential growth of mobile financial services, benefiting the underserved poor. Rapid digitization in banking has enabled MFS and will further encourage women's participation in the financial services. Women are already participating more than what they used to do, but we hope this latest drive will bring in more women into the financial arena. We are all aware that the most vital challenge of our time is to save the world from environmental disaster, particularly the climate change challenges. Bangladesh Bank has taken the lead in promoting eco-friendly innovations like harnessing solar energy, biogas, effluent treatment plant, and hybrid Hoffman kiln for the brick fields, as well as generating electricity from biogas, employing solar irrigation pumps, and encouraging the banks to finance setting up of solar energy panels in households and business establishments. We ourselves have put up the largest solar panels on our roof. These initiatives will make our journey towards a higher middle income country smooth and green, I would say. Distinguished participants, let me highlight a few issues related to supervision. In the backdrop of current internal control practices in some banks, Bangladesh Bank has started introducing strategic changes in its existing supervision techniques for ensuring financial stability. To promote good corporate governance, monitoring has been enhanced in areas of responsibility and accountability of the board. Internal control structures are being strengthened and the process of risk identification, measurement, and mitigation streamlined to move closer to the international best practices. With our extensive digitization initiatives, it is expected that the existing and potential loopholes would be effectively addressed. You all know already the banks are showing their farsightedness, reflecting higher capital adequacy requirements, lower provisioning shortfall, and greater MSME loans distributions. They are already into Basel III paradigm, although at the early stage, but they are already in it and they are working for this. And I hope by the end of December, they will be even deeper into it. And I don't think that we need to be complacent at these days. We need to move on and really make the central bank and also other banking sector as a whole actually more responsive to this global best practice standards. Ladies and gentlemen, our movement towards a sustainable and inclusive banking ethos is deepening the foundation of our macro-financial stability. We are now reaping the synergies between financial deepening, inclusion, and stability. I will therefore strongly urge our bankers to remain engaged with the micro, small, and medium entrepreneurs. And I know you are all aware of it, and you are in it. And I'm hoping that you will be coming forward with a call which you are making even more sincerely than what it used to be. It is no use sitting with idle money in your banks. If you can, give more quality loans to the smaller sector, to the medium sector, so that we can make best use of this opportunity that has been unfolding. We really want that, our loans should be really cost effective, at the same time targeting the productive lower segments of the population, and this will ultimately enhance our investment GDP ratio. What is our dream in the 7th five-year plan? Actually, we really want to move in that direction. I'm really almost at the end of my presentation. There is an old African proverb that says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Financial deepening, inclusion, and stability is our common journey. And that means we all move together and quickly. I congratulate the BIBM for this excellent initiative to discuss and strategize about the journey ahead. I'm confident this conference would help generate new ideas we all can take back to our respective areas to help Bangladesh continue its forward march. Before I really formally include, I will just summarize in Bangla what I really have said. So, আজকের এই সম্মেলনে আপনারা ভাবনার আদান প্রদান করবেন, সমকালীন ও আগামী দিনের ব্যাংকিং খাতকে যেসব চ্যালেঞ্জ মোকাবেলা করতে হচ্ছে বা করতে হবে সেসব বিষয়ে আপনারা নিবিড় পর্যালোচনা করবেন। ব্যাংকার, গবেষক, শিক্ষক সকলে মিলেই আপনারা আজ আলাপ আলোচনা করবেন। আমরা নীতি নির্ধারকরা আপনাদের এসব ভাবনার নির্যাস থেকে নেয়া নয়া নীতি ও বিধি চালু করার সুযোগ পাব, অনুপ্রেরণা পাব। সেই বিচারে এই সম্মেলনটি আমাদের সকলের জন্যই খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। বিগত প্রায় অর্ধযুগ ধরে আপনারা লক্ষ্য করেছেন বাংলাদেশ ব্যাংক তার প্রত্যাশিত ম্যাক্রো আর্থিক স্থিতিশীলতার মূল বিষয়টি ঠিক রেখে টেকসই, প্রযুক্তি নির্ভর, অন্তর্ভুক্তিমূলক নানা উদ্ভাবনীমূলক উদ্যোগ গ্রহণ করেছে। আপনারাও কেন্দ্রীয় ব্যাংকের এই ডাকে স্বতঃপ্রণোদিত হয়ে সাড়া দিয়েছেন। এর ফলে বাংলাদেশের সমাজে ঐক্য ও ক্ষমতায়নের সুবাতাস বইতে শুরু করেছে। পাশাপাশি আমাদের পরিবেশ সুরক্ষার দিকটিও আমরা নজর দিতে পেরেছি। ফলে এই ধরিত্রী ও মানুষের মঙ্গলাকাঙ্ক্ষী এক নয়া ধারার আর্থিক ব্যবস্থা প্রচলনে বাংলাদেশ এখন অনুকরণীয় এক দৃষ্টান্তের স্থাপনে সম্ভব হয়েছে, সমর্থ হতে পেরেছে। এবং সেই কারণেই সারা বিশ্ব থেকে বাংলাদেশের উপরে নজর রাখা হচ্ছে যে আমরা এখানে কি করছি, কেমন করছি। আজকের সম্মেলন নিশ্চয়ই সেসব বিষয়ে আপনারা আলাপ করবেন। বাংলাদেশের ব্যাংকিং খাত এই 4.5 দশকে অনেকটাই পথ পাড়ি দিয়ে এসেছে। তার কাঠামোগত পরিবর্তনও লক্ষ্য করবার মতো। 71-এর চেতনা অন্তর্ভুক্তিমূলক প্রবৃদ্ধির জন্য যেমন অর্থায়নের প্রয়োজন হয়, বাংলাদেশের ব্যাংকিং খাত সেটা সরবরাহে বরাবরই মনোযোগী ছিল এবং এখন আরো বেশি করে রয়েছে। ব্যক্তি খাতের উদ্যোক্তারা ব্যাংকিং খাতে বিপুল পরিমাণে বিনিয়োগ করেছেন। এ খাতে বিদেশি বিনিয়োগও নগণ্য নয়। সকলে মিলেই এদেশের ছোট বড় সকল উদ্যোক্তাদের চাহিদা মতো অর্থ যোগান দিয়ে আমাদের অর্থনীতির প্রবৃদ্ধির চাকাকে শুধু সচল নয়, অংশীদারিত্বপূর্ণ করে রেখেছেন। সে কারণেই বিশ্বমন্দা সত্ত্বেও বাংলাদেশের অর্থনীতি এতটা প্রাণবন্ত ও উদ্যমী। এজন্য আপনারা সকলেই ধন্যবাদ পেতে পারেন। এজন্য বিশ্বের নানা দিক থেকে আমাদের এই খাত পুরস্কৃত হচ্ছে এবং এই খাতের উপরে নজর রাখা হচ্ছে। এই ইতিবাচক ধারাকে ধরে রাখতে হলে আমাদের সকলকেই ব্যাংকিং খাতের সুশাসনের দিকে আরো নিবিড় মনোযোগ দিতে হবে। প্রযুক্তির ব্যবহার করে আমাদের এই খাতের তত্ত্বাবধানে আমরা জোরদার করেছি এবং আরও করব। আপনারা নিজ নিজ প্রতিষ্ঠানের অভ্যন্তরীণ নিয়ন্ত্রণ ও পরিপালনের সংস্কৃতির দিকে আরও বেশি করে নজর দিবেন সেই প্রত্যাশাই করছি। আমাদের ব্যাংকগুলোতে যে অলস টাকা এখনো রয়ে গেছে, সেই টাকা উৎপাদনশীল বিশেষ করে ক্ষুদে ও মাঝারি খাতে, কৃষি খাতে, সবুজ উদ্যোগে বেশি করে ব্যবহারের উপর জোর তাগিদ দিচ্ছি। আসুন আমরা একসাথে এক লয়ে হাঁটি। একা হেঁটে খানিকটা দূর হয়তো আমরা যেতে পারবো, সবাই মিলে হাঁটলে অনেক দূর আমরা যেতে পারবো। আসুন আমরা সেই সুদূর প্রসারী অর্থনৈতিক মুক্তির লক্ষ্যে একযোগে এক মনে জোর কদমে সামনের দিকে হাঁটতে থাকি। এই সম্মেলন আশা করি সেই প্রেরণার উৎস হয়ে থাকবে। With these few words, I declare the annual banking conference open and wish it all success. Thank you all for your presence.